Here we go again, another episode. Great day to be Irish. I think this is show number 5, and we'll just keep cranking them out. I'll tell you, we have so many wonderful people here at Notre Dame that it's hard to choose who we're going to highlight and who we're not and everything. Today, a very special guest is Rachel Zingerman. Rachel, a softball player here at Notre Dame, a very, very special person. We got to spend a lot of time together over the last year. She rehabbed from an injury, and I just got to know her on a personal basis, and I'm thrilled to have her on our show. Rachel, welcome.
Thank you.
What I'd like to do, and I've done with everybody else, Rachel, because I got to assume that not everybody knows you like I do, is that tell us a little bit about your family, where you went to elementary school, and kind of lead us up to before you got to Notre Dame.
Yeah, so I am from Hamilton, New Jersey. I moved here freshman year. I'm originally from Northern Burlington, so I went to Northern Burlington Middle School. My family, I have 2 older brothers, Anthony and Chris. One just graduated from Monmouth University. The other one just got a full-time job. And then I live with my mom right now. She's an amazing woman, and she has taught me to be the person that I am today.
That's great and everything. And where'd you go to elementary school?
I went to Mansfield Township.
Which is in Burlington?
Yeah, it's in Northern
Okay.
Burlington. Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay. Tell us a little bit about your softball career, because I understand you played basketball a little bit on your own, just dabbled with it, but basically you've always been a softball player.
Yeah.
So kind of give us your, when did you start and how, again, up to where we are at Notre Dame when you're playing a big game this week for, the championship.
Yeah, so I started playing softball when I was 4 years old. I was a t-ball player. And then when I was about 10 years old, I started playing travel ball. I played for the New Jersey Nightmare. But that year I actually got cut from my team, which is very hard for me at the time. But that has motivated me to keep practicing, and now I'm on the Nightmare again, actually. I'm ending where I started, which is cool, and I just have to go to practice every day. Now senior at Notre Dame, so I have to be on varsity this year, which is really awesome. The new coach is awesome, Marty, and just have to see how the game goes today.
Yeah, I've known Coach Schaefer for years. He's a great guy, and he cares about people. That's what's great about having him here at Notre Dame. I want to change gears a little bit, Rachel, because I happened to be privileged to see a video you had done, and I know a little bit about your history. So, and I'm a big believer is we all get scabs. We all get cuts. We get scabs and everything. And when bad things happen, I call them scabs, and they'll break open, they'll bleed again for a while, and then it heals up, and then it becomes a scar. But I'm a big believer in we are who we are because of the scars we have. And I believe it makes you better sometimes. Sometimes it makes you worse, it hurts, but it makes you a better person. And without going into a lot of things about with your dad and everything, I don't want to redo the video, but would you kind of tell everybody your story, because I think it's an amazing story.
Yeah. So in 2016, my dad passed away due to cancer. That was very hard for me because he was my softball coach since I was 4 years old. But at first I took it very hard. I didn't really talk to anyone. I didn't turn to anybody. I kind of just kept my feelings inside and wouldn't talk to anybody. And then I started talking to a few counselors here at Notre Dame, and they helped me spread my emotions and show everyone what it feels like to go through that. And I just wanted to spread the sunlight that my dad did to others. So now I'm just trying to spread his story and spread what I went through, what my family went through, and just trying to help others who are going through similar situations to me.
That's a great thing. What I'm going to do for everybody out there is when I do post Rachel's video, I will post that video that she did about her dad. She did it as a senior project, right? Mm-hmm. And I will post that so you understand the whole thing. It is beautiful. Bring your tissues because, again, scars are scars. They hurt sometimes. But we are who we are, and I think she's a better person. And this is hard to say. You're a better person because of your dad passing away. Mm-hmm. But I think she has grown immensely. And her dad didn't leave her. He's still up there, still watching over and everything. He'll be there today to watch for the game, but in a different way. We all understand that. Mm-hmm. One of the things that I've always been impressed with Rachel is, again, and we talked about Robbie, had Robbie up here, we had Father Jason. Our faith is big here. And Rachel is a big part of our Catholic Athletes for Christ. And tell us a little bit about the softballs, the Celtic women that we have.
So this year we started a Bible study with Coach McKenna and Miss Bannon and Father Jason. So every other Wednesday we come down here as a team and we read some passages, we talk, we're just a big family here. And then we just do a bunch of really cool stuff with, like, we had water yesterday and salt, and we had a bunch of passages. And it was just really good to get together as one family, one softball family, and to restore our faith as a whole.
Okay, now you're heading off to college soon.
Mm-hmm.
Senior this year. It's got to be exciting. Tell us a little bit about how you went through your choices, where you're going, and how you kind of led up to where you're going to be.
Yeah, so growing up, my mom and dad always told me that there would be, like, this feeling that you would know where you're going in college. So I did a few visits. I visited Monmouth University, Delaware University, Iona, and I just didn't have that feeling that my mom would tell me about. And then I got to the University of Rhode Island, and I stepped on campus, and I just fell in love. Like, my heart started pounding. I was like, this is it. And then my mom saw my smile. She was like, you're going here, aren't you? And I was like, yes, I am. So then I met with the coach. She was an amazing woman. And then the same night I got the offer, I accepted it, which is pretty cool. And that was kind of an emotional day for me because my dad, like, this is what we were working for. He always told me to get a D1 scholarship. We would work to that. And so that was just a really surreal moment.
That's great. That's great. I'm really happy for you because, again, I know we've rehabbed all summer. We had some arm issues and everything. She saw one of my best friends, one of the best orthopedic guys around as far as I'm concerned, Dr. Kelly. We worked together. She did a lot of her rehab in here, and we got close. So it's a great feeling to see her succeed, as it is all the different athletes we have in here. Couple of questions I have, and some advice I think you can give some of the younger athletes that are going to watch this show. Having daughters who play travel ball, I know how hard it is to do travel ball, school ball, balance your grades, balance your faith, and do everything like that. How did you do it?
It was a lot of practice. So freshman year, I didn't really take school as serious as I should have. So then my mom started cracking down saying school's number one, like you always have to focus on school. So that became my number one priority. And then next was my faith. I joined Catholic Athletes for Christ, and I joined campus ministry here, so that would help me grow my faith. And then my mom and I started going to church recently, so we're trying to get our faith up to a max right now. And then the schoolwork, you just have to stay on it. Like, that's the number one thing colleges look at is your grades. So if your grades are up, then they'll consider you, and then they'll see your athletic abilities. So I think it's just eye on the prize. If you want it, you got to go and get it.
Good. Now, you brought up another thing, which I think is a very, very special department in our building at Notre Dame, is our campus ministry department, run by Mrs. Reed and Mrs. Malley. Could you explain a little bit? I know about campus ministry, but a lot of people out there don't understand it. Could you explain a little bit about what their department does, some of the things we have and everything with campus ministry?
Yeah, so campus ministry to me is like a family. Miss Reed and Miss Malley, they're like counselors, but they're like moms to me. Every time I had to go in there because I was having just emotional issues with my dad, they would talk to me, they would help me through it. And then they brought faith back into my life freshman year. I didn't really have a faith before that. So they introduced me to God, and in campus ministry, like, we help set up masses, we help work masses, we go on retreats, and the retreats are very special to me because I got to facilitate a few, and it was good just showing everyone my story and explaining faith to me and what it is, and I think campus ministry is just one big family that is connected through God.
Years ago when I came here, and I know you went on Kairos, one of the years when I came here, Mrs. Reed approached me, and I'm very proud of this because she asked me to go to Kairos. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't understand it, but I always saw a bunch of people that knew each other, but were kind of strangers when they went away. And they came back loving and hugging and everything else, and I said, well, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to be selfish. As a coach, I want to see what they're doing up there to get these people together, because as a coach, I'm always looking to bring a team together and everything. And I was the first coach to go on Kairos, and it was really neat. Other coaches were going after me, and now I not only go to Kairos, my wife joins me, she takes a group, and it is one of the neatest things we do here at Notre Dame. I believe, You need your faith. Your faith is important. God is important to me, and I'm on that journey all the time. And they have helped me so much. So one of the things you do, if you're going to come to Notre Dame, you're going to get involved in campus ministry, because what a wonderful department. And between campus ministry and the weight room, we'll eat up all your time. But there's other things to do here too. So, and we'll be talking about it. Rachel, I've asked all the students so far, and I asked Robbie this and everything. Just pretend right now there's nothing but incoming freshmen out there watching this video. What advice would you give them and how to survive at Notre Dame?
Definitely get involved. Freshman year, I was very scared. I didn't really talk to anyone. I didn't join anything, and that's my biggest regret, is not joining anything. Then sophomore year, my mom convinced me to join a few clubs and get to know people, and that just makes the experience so much better. You meet so many new people through clubs and activities and sports, and just definitely join everything that you can. Anything that you think you're interested in or you know you're interested in, you should try it.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. The dad who's up there and the mom, you've done a super job here. Great, great young lady. Like I said, I enjoy spending time with her. Rachel, I want to end with one thing and everything. The friends you've made here at Notre Dame. And one of the things that Robbie talked about, I know you always talk about, is the relationship you have here. That's the other thing I'd like to kind of talk to the kids about, making relationships with people here, and they'll be your friends for the rest of your life.
Yeah, definitely. So freshman year, I met some friends named Christina Morris and Joe Roberts, softball player, softball manager, and they've stuck by my side through everything, through my dad, through all my dark times, all my best times. And they stuck with me, and like they're some of the people who I'm gonna live with the rest of my life with. And like it's so important to have relationships in Notre Dame, because when you hit rock bottom, they'll pick you up. All the teachers will pick you up. All the coaches will pick you up. Like, you're never alone here at Notre Dame, and that's one of the best things about Notre Dame, in my opinion.
And you know what? What a great way to end that, because I believe that. You're never alone here at Notre Dame. This is a family, whether it's in the weight room, whether it's the English department, the math department, the drama department, and our campus ministry, our administration. You're never alone. This is a great place to be a teenager. I'll tell you what, if I was young again, and that's never going to happen, I'd love to come back here and be at school, because this is a great place. It offers so much. And guess what? You don't get pigeonholed into one thing. There's so many different things to choose from, which is great, which makes you a great person when you get out in that real world, which is scary out there. You know, you just blossom because you have all these experiences. Hey, guys, have a great day. Great day to be Irish. See you later.